everybody, Crystal Beaudry here with Crystal's Clean Kitchen, where we help make clean eating a lifestyle. So in today's episode, we are going to be making some chicken salad. Now, not only is this chicken salad keto approved and low carb friendly, but it's super easy to make. Now, you may be saying, well, I could just go buy chicken salad at the grocery store. Unfortunately, when you buy chicken salad from those types of places, they are just jam-packed with inflammatory oils. If you don't know what that is, an inflammatory oil is pretty much all your basic kind of oils that most people use. You have your canola oil, your sunflower oil, your grapeseed oil, your peanut oil, and because of how they're processed nowadays, it really affects your body negatively when you are using it. Well, the base of our recipe is avocado oil because we're going to be using some Primal kitchen mayonnaise, which tastes amazing, and you can buy it from Costco, so it's not as expensive. Well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right, here is all of the ingredients that we are going to be using. Now, if you haven't went and watched the video on how to make pulled chicken, make sure to go do that because I just got that out of the Instant Pot. I shredded it. Now, this is full of spices already. So if you have regular chicken and you haven't spiced it, make sure to put all the spices in it that you are wanting. I put salt, pepper, paprika, some onion, things like that, and some oregano, that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be using, it's a little bit under 4 cups. I just used the 3 chicken breasts and then I shredded it. So the amount is totally up to you. If you are wanting to do 2, 3, or 4 cups of shredded chicken, that is up to you. Then we're going to be adding in 1 to 2 sticks of celery, chopped up, 1/2 of a cup of some Primal kitchen mayonnaise, 1/2 cup of some sour cream. And then for the onion, you can use any kind that you want. Sometimes I use green onions and sometimes I use yellow onion. We're going to be doing probably about 1/2 cup of some onion or 1/4 cup, whatever. If you are liking a lot of onion or a little, that's kind of up to you. And then we'll be using some fresh dill, about 1 tablespoon of fresh dill. We're going to be adding in some walnuts, 1/4 to 1/2 cup of walnuts, depending upon how much of the crunch in your salad that you're liking. And then we're going to be using some mustard. Now, my husband loves this spicy brown mustard from Primal Kitchen. He is obsessed with it. He eats it all the time with everything. And it's a great ingredient, so it's totally fine. But you could also add in some Dijon mustard as well. Just make sure that it has no sugar added and that it's great ingredients in that as well. So we'll be doing probably about 1 tablespoon of mustard. You want to add some grapes. Now, grapes add carbs. So if you're wanting to be low carb friendly, then just know if you do add grapes, each grape is adding 1 carb to your meal. So that's kind of up to you. But generally, I do add some grapes in mine just to get that flavor. All right, so we're gonna start by adding our chicken. You wanna make sure that your chicken is cooled off though. That will be really helpful. Then we're going to chop up our vegetables. I will be doing 2 stalks of celery. And then I like to do it in kind of fine pieces when I'm chopping this. Grab your onion. Now, when I am making this chicken salad, I personally, like I said, I love making a double batch, or it's just so easy to throw this together. It only takes a couple of ingredients. It just takes a few minutes of time. And when you're using your Instant Pot for doing the pulled chicken, that just makes it so easy to do. And sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, can I whip together a meal really quick? I just got home from work. I'm exhausted. What can I make that's super quick and super effective to do? And a lot of times I have this stuff on hand, which is super helpful, really beneficial to just whip it up really, really quick. So the more that you're cooking, the less time you're going to take to do exact measurements. You're kind of going to understand that you can know with the look of things how you can do it. All right, so I'm just chopping the nuts up as fine as I can. I don't like huge nut bites when I'm eating this. But when I am eating chicken salad, I love the crunch that the nuts and the celery gives it. It just completely makes this chicken salad amazing. Cut up everything. I've added it into my large bowl. And now I'm going to scoop out some of the Primal Kitchen mayonnaise. Again, I'm not measuring. I'm just adding a dollop in there. We're going to mix it together and then You're gonna look at it, you're gonna see how it is, how creamy it is, and then you're going to know if you need to add in a little bit more of something else. Okay. Right, a little bit of mustard. This recipe was incredibly easy, wasn't it? And because I added in all of those spices when I was making my chicken, I didn't need to add in all of the spices now. You can taste it though and see if it is not salty enough, if it needs a little garlic. I'm noticing that I personally like it a little bit more creamy, so that's why I'm going to be adding in a little bit more of each. I usually do about equal parts dairy, equal parts sour cream with the equal parts Primal Kitchen mayonnaise. Okay, this is looking beautiful. It's looking very creamy. I'm going to add in just a couple of grapes because I don't need to add a ton of carbs to this. I just want a little sweetness. But if you don't want to, honestly, it tastes great on its own. I'm going to just cut these as small as I can so that when I'm eating them, I'm getting little bites of grapes without all of the extra carbs. So as you can see, it is really nice and creamy, really delicious flavors. Now that only took a couple of minutes to whip up. It was incredibly easy to do. Go make some of this tonight. Let's give it a taste test. Yum. I loved the crunch. It was so good. It's really nice and creamy. It has tons of flavor with all of those spices that I used in the chicken. It tastes amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and of course, stay tuned for some more great recipes. We'll see you next time.